Hi guys, it's that time again. Time for Universal Yums. And today it's extra special because I found out that this only has one savory item. The rest are sweets, which is perfect because today is Valentine's Day. So what a happy accident. And what country are we going to taste those that stuff from? Well, Brazil, of course. Beautiful agriculture. If you haven't seen the pictures of those and videos, they are absolutely breathtaking. And it's also the home of the Jesus statue, which is perfect. You got the Jesus the Redeemer statue, the largest art in the world. And it's also the home of the Amazon rainforest, which I did not know until I saw this, which is perfect. But still, yes, wonderful people, wonderful place, and wonderful things to see, and also one of the most famous festivals year-round, every year, is Carnival. Beautiful floats, beautiful costumes, and once in a while, a float would catch on fire from too many fireworks and stuff. But you know what? But still, we're not here to talk about all that stuff. We're here to talk about the food. And so, we're going to start with the savory first, the only savory item. Let's see what we have here. And what's perfect is that I have our handy dandy book guide, which is absolutely important because the language over there is Brazilian Portuguese. And that's pretty much what most of this stuff is labeled with. So it's a good thing we have this book guide, or else we would have no idea what we're getting into. But still, here we are. And here we have our first item. It's these chip things. Delicitos. They look like little chip things. And I could see that it's a kebab on the side, which I think might be barbecue. And so far, I have had great barbecue chips from every country, and I've had a good streak of that so far. So let's just hope that we're going to still be there. And now let's see what we have. As soon as we get there. Okay, there we are. Ooh, I was right. They are barbecue flavored mini crispy wheat puffs. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Get ready to crunch. These amazingly crunchy wheat puffs have the perfect crisp sound to them. Pop 1, then 2, then 3 in your mouth and get ready for ASMR heaven. They have a deliciously smoky barbecue flavor to them. Oh, you had me at smoky. I love smoky barbecue. Inspired by the Brazilian dish of churrasco, a Portuguese name for beef grilled over an open flame. And these pillowy little puffs pack a powerful punch of flavor. Churrasco, I hope I said that right, it's often served with chimichurri. Ooh, chimichurri sauce. Ooh, that's my dad's favorite sauce. A combination of fresh herbs, olive oil, garlic, and vinegar. Why not level up your delicious Delicitos experience by whipping up some chimichurri sauce and trying it with your crunchy puffs. Dip them, mix them with the sauce, have it with a spoon like cereal and milk. You get to be the innovator here. That sounds all well and dandy, but I'm going to have these plain. I want to get the experience from this. Ooh, smells like a sweet barbecue though. Oh, I don't know why, but these look like mini Totinos. And those you don't know what, outside the country, you don't know what Totinos are. They are little pizza. They're like little pizzas, but they're in a little puff. They're like in pizza rolls that look like these, but they're stuffed with pizza filling, with the pizza toppings. I loved those growing up. All right, let's hope we stay on the good streak of barbecue chips. Cheers. And we're still on the streak. The flavor hits you as soon as you take a bite out of it, but then it slowly fades away. Very good. Yep, as soon as you bite into it, it just hits you like, and then it also goes away like. And I agree with the book. It is ASMR crunch. I was expecting the taste to linger a little bit, but you know what? Everyone has their different way of chips, and oh, I just crushed it. I kind of like these, but I just wish that the flavor would still would last a little longer, but it's still pretty good. Maybe I should try with the chimichurri sauce. That's a 4. The flavor didn't last as long as I thought it would, but the crunch was spectacular. All right, now that the savory food is out of the way, now we're going for the sweets. Everything else is sweets from here on in. So, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, Vovo Sinha. Pipoca. Oh, it's sweet popcorn. By sweet, do they mean kettle corn sweet? Because that's my kind of sweet popcorn. Let's see. Oh, hold on a minute. There we go. Not really something to have on a dry throat. Okay. Some textures look like they would be awesome snacks, even if you know they're inedible. Occasionally, you want to bite into some chewy Play-Doh or crunch down on some incredible tree bark. I think a lot of us have grown up wondering if you could eat Play-Doh. But have you ever wanted to bite into some styrofoamy packing peanuts? This popcorn is perfect for you. So it's supposed to have the same texture as packing peanuts? Mimicking their texture, it has a sweet and toasted flavor. Perfect for crunching down on as you watch a movie. It's made of canchinca, a white corn typical of Brazilian cuisine, and often used in making both sweet popcorn like this and a delicious corn porridge. Ooh, that sounds good. Canchinca, the porridge, often has dozens of ingredients added to customize it and make it special. Why not make your own combo? For this canchinca based popcorn, why not make your own combo for this canchinca based popcorn? Sorry, I read that wrong. Add in some condensed milk, peanuts, coconut shavings, and sugar, and perhaps you'll have created an entirely new Brazilian dessert. Actually sounds pretty good. Although I think I'm good on something like that. We just ate Mexican food not that long ago, and we just had a big thing of fried ice cream. So I'll I'll pass on fancy desserts for right now. Oh wow, it really does look like packing peanuts in there. There it is. And I think they do kind of look like packing peanuts too. They love their authenticity over there in certain parts of the world. All right, supposed to have a sweet and toasty flavor to them. All right, here we go. I really do kind of like the flavor, but it's the texture that's kind of throwing me off. It really does have the same texture as packing peanuts. Not that I've ever had them. It's just that the feeling. Yeah. Flavor-wise, good. Texture-wise, not really. Granted, it's kind of hard to chew a little bit. Yeah. It's okay. I would give that 3. Flavor-wise, good. And texture-wise, not so much. All right, now let's get going with some of this other stuff. All right, and we have tons of chocolate stuff. Oh, but first I might as well get this because apparently it kind of exploded in the thing. Topitos, this thing right here, and as you can see, it opened a little bit because it kind of, like I said, it kind of exploded in there. But there's one that's perfectly intact in there. I'll eat that. I'll eat that one. Oh, no wonder they smelled like it smelled like peanut butter. These are salt peanut candy tubes. Have you ever been to a peanut butter sandwich or a peanut butter chocolate or a peanut butter cup and wish it was 100 times more of the peanut butter and less of everything else? Look no farther. This deliciously innovated and soft peanut candy tube is filled to bursting. Well, it already did burst. With all the peanutty and goodness you could ever want. And it's all on its own, too. This candy is crumbly, yet still delectably creamy, with hints of peanuts studded throughout, giving you the perfect mouthfeel alternating between smooth and crunchy. Paçoca is one of Brazil's most cherished treats, and is often enjoyed during Festa Junina, or June Festival. A festival celebrating the harvest, the rains, and the work of the farmers do to produce big crops. Paçoca is an extremely old treat, originally made by the Tupi Guarani indigenous Brazilian tribes, and is still just as delicious today. Ooh, so it was a tribe recipe. Okay, I'm gonna get this one that is intact, and I just dropped my napkin. Let's see if I can get the one that's fully intact. Yeah, that one's crumbly. Yeah, it is completely disintegrated. But still, I got a... It's falling apart in my hand. They are right about the crumbly part. So here's partially what it is. I wish it wasn't more tube enough shaped, but you know what? Just like a marzipan, these things can probably break if it's peanut. Well, you know what? Here we go. Mmm. Well, it is very crunchy. It's like crunchy peanut butter. Mmm. It is like tasting a peanut butter sandwich, but without the sandwich. Nice and peanutty. Wish the presentation was better, but you know what? When it comes to peanuts, you can never know what might happen. That was a 4. A little crumbly, but it was really good. Let's see if the other ones will probably fare better. Oh my gosh, I have bits of that candy all over this box. All right, let's get started with this. Ooh, oh, this kind of looks like strawberry cheesecake. Oh, I'll definitely love this because I love strawberry cheesecake. This is gonna be good, and they look like little pies too, which I think is extra cute. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, berry cheesecake flavored sandwich cookies. Oh, it's more than just strawberries. It has berries in it. Yum. A crostata is an Italian baked dessert. It's really similar to a pie. Well, I was kind of close on that. Different only through its crust, which is made out of shortbread instead of flaky pastry. Ooh, I love shortbread. These delicious cookies look like tiny tarts or pies and are imitated after the delicious crostatas. They have a crispy crust and hint of a supremely distinctive red fruit jelly filling, bright and vivid at the center. They're inspired by the iconic Brazilian dessert Romeo e Julieta, made of cheese and goiabadas. I'm terrible at saying this stuff. A red guava jelly. Often the cheese isn't cream cheese, but rather Minas cheese, a saltier, more savory version. It's referred to as Romeo and Juliet cheesecake because many believe that these flavors go together perfectly, as exhibited in these delicious cookies. Every bite will transport you to a more Shakespearean world, one wherein the taste confounds the appetite, therefore love moderately. Well, hopefully it won't end in heartbreak, just like the story Romeo and Juliet did, because we all know how that story ended up. So let's just hope this experience of this will actually come with a happy ending. If I get one, I can't get this open. Without scissors. They're good at their packing products. Hard to break the seal on those. Oh, you can smell the cheese or the cream cheese in this. Oh, now that is a perfectly intact cookie. Look at that. Now that really does look like a cute little tart. Oh, it really does smell like cheesecake. All right. Here we go. I gotta hand it to you. The little salty taste of the cheese actually pairs well with this. And I need to get to the fruity center. Mmm. I bet you this will taste great with coffee or tea. This is definitely a great tea snack. Mmm. A great hint of flavor. And for some odd reason, the aftertaste, when you get to the middle of it, it kind of tastes similar to a Pop-Tart. A Pop-Tart before you toast them. So that's pretty good. I'll give that a 4 too. Very good taste. All right, and oh, this one's soft and ooh, this looks like chocolate. Definitely something to look forward to. Look at that, it's chocolate. It looks like a chocolate Twinkie. That's probably going to be better than a Twinkie. For those who have never tried a Twinkie before, you're not missing out. You're not missing anything. Oh, it's chocolate cake with sprinkles. Oh, you had me at sprinkles and chocolate. Brigadeiros. Brigadeiros. No matter what, I can never say it. Are one of Brazil's most popular treats, made with condensed milk, cocoa powder, and tons of chocolate sprinkles. It is simple yet super delicious. It has a surprisingly political backstory. Named after Brigadier Eduardo Gomes. They were created in support of his presidential campaign and sold by all his supporters. Brigadier Eduardo Gomes. Named after him, huh? If you were running for president, which treat would be the treat people sold in favor of your campaign? The best answer wins this delicious Brigadeiro-style chocolate cake. The cake is moist, rich, and the perfect treat to have with a glass of cold milk to wash it down, especially when you think about your presidential campaign and any treats that might bolster your votes. To keep with the condensed milk ingredients of original Brigadeiros, why not dip this cake in some condensed milk? It could only get more delicious. Well, I wish we did something similar to that here. We don't give out treats for presidential campaigns. They give out flyers and promises. Although I wish we did did similar to what they do over here. But still, if I had a food that to represent my campaign, it would be Oreo truffles. Yeah, cookies and cream truffles. Definitely. Those cannot go wrong. Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh man, it really does smell like cake. Look at that. Yum. It's so nice and soft too. Let me take a small slice of that. All right, here we go. The perfect amount of moist. And chocolate. And I think the sprinkles are baked into the cake, which is why I didn't really see the sprinkles. Yep, it tastes like, a chocolate cake without the frosting. Very good. And imagine it with milk. Yep, that's a 5. Delicious. And now we're going to move on to the other chocolates. Okay, this one looks interesting. It looks like white chocolate with, I think, passion fruit. I think the passion fruit is in the filling. Let's see what we can find more of that. Here we are. Oh, I was right. White chocolate wafers with passion fruit filling. White chocolate plus passion fruit equals the perfect pair. The rich, creamy sweetness of the white chocolate is the perfectly balanced counterpart to the bright tartness of the passion fruit, both coming together with the crunch of a wafer to bring you new flavors and a delicious treat. Named because it grows from the passion flower, this fruit certainly makes us feel passionate about how yummy it is. And of course, Brazil is one of the leading cultivators of passion fruit worldwide. But their history with the fruit goes much further back. The fruit is believed to have originated in the Amazon rainforest of Brazil, where it was first cultivated by indigenous tribes. In fact, many indigenous tribes use the fruit as a medicinal aid, often making a drink called Maracujá Grande to help treat bronchitis and asthma. Ooh. I think Dad could use something like that right now. If anyone asks what you're eating and why you're eating so many of these delicious wafers, tell them it's medicinal. Well, that's a good excuse to eat this. All right. Let's pop her open and, ooh, look at that. It almost looks like a chocolate covered pretzel in a way, although it's not a pretzel, it's a wafer. Oh my goodness, it really does. It smells really fruity. You can really smell the passion fruit. I wonder if it'll taste as good as it smells. Only one way to find out. That is really surprising. I was not expecting that. It actually does go well together. The white and the sweetness of the white chocolate pairs with the tartness of the passion fruit and the wafer. It really does. Oddly enough, it really does make sense. This was a very pleasant thing to try. I would eat the rest of it, but I still have tons of other sweets to try. That's another 5. That was a wonderful surprise. Speaking of surprises, I still got that peanut stuff everywhere. It really did explode in there. Okay, here's another surprise. Looks like mango in dark chocolate. At least I think that's mango. I'm not sure about that though. I like mango and I like chocolate. I'm not sure how well they will pair together. But you know what? I didn't think so with the passion fruit. So who knows? This might surprise me again. Oh, it is mango. Milk chocolate bar with mango flavored filling. Mangoes are delicious and sweet and strongly evocative of summer and childhood. For many Brazilians, they're staple fruit, consumed in the thousands from August to December, although they're grown in the tropical climate year-round. This delicious milk chocolate bar takes some of that yummy mango magic and covers it in a layer of smooth, creamy chocolate, combining the two for an unforgettable flavor in the journey. Mangoes are also a big part of the folklore in a lot of Brazilian and Latin American culture, and one of the ways in which this is expressed is when any Brazilian people move into a new home, they plant a mango tree, both for shade and for fruit. Because of this, there are thousands of mango trees in most Brazilian cities. And when they flower with the fruit, anyone can pick the mangoes. That's pretty cool. I wish we had some fruit tree outside of our house. The only time you ever see that is out in the countryside. Still, this is going to be an interesting experience. I do smell a mixture of mango and chocolate. Okay, let's break a little bit of it off. Oh, it has a little name on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's cute. And the layer on the inside. Orange as anything. Excuse me. Yeah, I smell mostly chocolate than the fruit. Here we go. I'm not really getting the taste of the mango at all. I mostly taste chocolate. It is there. The mango taste is there. It's just that the chocolate overpowers it because of how rich it is. So yeah, it was good, but I was expecting a little taste of the mango, but you can only ask for so much. Whew, that is rich chocolate. That's a 4. I wish there was more mango taste in there, but the chocolate was really good. And here's another chocolate. Yeah, Valentine's Day, we're getting a lot of chocolates. And ooh, oh, this is a white chocolate bar with tropical with banana bits and caramel. And look at that. Look at how cute this box is. It looks so cool. You definitely know this must be a really good product that they box this like that. And it's been made since 1891. Ooh, that's an old recipe. Tropical flavor with banana bits. What's the craziest chocolate combo you can come up with? Chocolate and steak? Chocolate and watermelon? Well, I've had chocolate chip and watermelon cookies. How about chocolate and eggs? or chocolate and banana. This crazily flavored chocolate bar is chock full of banana flavor, from banana bits made of banana juice. That's bananas. Now, the white chocolate is smooth, rich, and creamy, while the bananas add an intense and strong caramelized banana flavor that seems crazy until you try it. Bananas are a major fruit in Brazil, with Brazil accounting for 10% of all banana productions and export worldwide. And Brazilians consuming more bananas domestically than they export. There are dozens of different banana varieties depending on what the banana is being used for. For desserts, for example, Nica bananas are almost always used because of their sweeter, milder taste. While we're going bananas for this full chocolate bar, how about you give it a try and go bananas too? You know what? Bananas and chocolate is not really that crazy of a combo, because I love bananas and chocolate. I love chocolate banana shakes. I love banana splits with chocolate and strawberry sauce on top of it. So yeah, it's not that strange. But I guess for some other people, it kind of is. It says open here, but I cannot get it open. What's the point of having that sign if it doesn't need to do it? Fine, I'll do it the other way. I wanted to open it in a different way, but it was not meant to be. Almost feels like I'm opening a Wonka bar. Definitely. Love the wrapping. Oh, yep, definitely smells like chocolate bananas. And it has the same logo as the other one, too. Hopefully, I'll get a taste of banana in this one. All right, here we go. Definitely getting a banana in there. And the white chocolate. Oh, yeah, they're fighting each other in my mouth right now. They're trying to fight over the favorite flavor-wise. And I also taste a little bit of the caramel in here, too. It really does feel like a banana split in my mouth, just without the strawberry sauce. I'm glad I finally got to taste the fruit in a fruit chocolate bar. That was a 4. Very good. Okay, while we're on that, let's get these little guys out in these little baggies. Ooh, my. Look at the variety we got in here. I gotta do this one. This looks like caramel, and I think it's chocolate. I don't know. I'll take a look. Oh, it's coconut caramel. Milk and chocolate caramel and chocolate and milk and coconut caramels. I don't know why I keep saying that. One of Brazil's most favorite drinks is água de coco, or coconut water. The deliciously refreshing water found inside coconuts. Coconuts also play a strong role in Brazilian culture, with indigenous communities having their own traditions around from harvesting a certain kind of coconut called Babasu palms, which they also fight to conserve and protect. Yeah, save the trees. The women sing songs while harvesting the Babasu palms and cracking the coconuts, earning them the nickname of enchanters. Oh, enchanters, I think. Enchanters, yeah, I got it right. We're certainly enchanted. If you had to sing a song while you ate something truly delicious, what song would come to your mind? Speaking of delicious, these chewy candies bring you some of the Brazilian magic, transport you to a warm tropical climate as you chew and chew. The sweet caramel taste followed by a delicious creamy coconut flavor. We go coconutty for these flavors. Sing a song while eating and collecting coconuts, huh? Well, I'm going to open this the same way, but I'm going to do only one song that would actually fit it. Although I'm not sure it's not Brazilian, but it's the only thing I can think of. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts, tiddly diddly there they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Coconut and caramel. What an interesting twist. I never had that before, but it's really good. It's very hard when you put it in your mouth, just like it is with all caramels, but as soon as you start chewing it, it starts to soften a little bit. Yeah, it goes beautifully together. I'm impressed so far with some of the sweets. That's a 5. Best caramel I've ever tasted out of all the countries that I've had. Let me wash it down so we can continue more. All right. All right, here we are with the other one. Caramentos Premium Cafe. By cafe, I think they probably might mean coffee. I'm pretty sure it might mean coffee. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm a pretty good guesser. This is milk caramel with coffee and cream flavor. I'm really good at guessing. I think it's the images. Have you ever had one of those days when you're sleepy no matter what? A cup of joe is the perfect way to wake yourself up. But you know what's even better? This delicious candy tastes exactly like a steaming hot, fresh cup of sweet, creamy caramel coffee. And smells like nutty, warm, roasted coffee. I think my sister-in-law, Mary, might like this. Pop it into your mouth and wait for it to start melting. Turn into the perfect textured and chewy caramel. And now you're definitely awake. Brazil has an intense, strong coffee culture. is not just a drink, but rather a way of life. And coffee is drunk throughout the day, not just in the morning, and often with friends and as you catch up. Brazil is one of the largest exporters of coffee in the world, and they prefer drinking their coffee as pure as possible, often in the form of cafezinho, a small cup of strong filtered black coffee. We love that a latte. Dumb joke. I heard Brazilian coffee is richer. We'll probably have to see about that. It really does smell like coffee. All right. I'm going to let this settle in my mouth and see and have it melt. It's starting to. Yeah, but it starts to melt in your mouth and then you start chewing it. Oh. There's a rich coffee in that. It really does taste like it's roasted. Oh, that book is right. It really does taste like you're eating coffee. A fresh cup of coffee. I'm not a big coffee person, but this is actually pretty nice. I give that a 4. That was good. Now let me drink the rest of this down and we'll continue on. This might take a while, I'm sorry. There we go. And ooh, I'm glad we saved this for last because we got the sour stuff in here. We're gonna start with this. I think it looks like watermelon. And it has a picture of a smiley face with tears coming out of its eyes. I think that probably tells you all you need to know about it being sour. Ooh, I was right. It is watermelon. Watermelon flavored sour gummies. Every year, Brazil produces millions and millions of watermelons. Sweet, fresh, vibrantly red, and with a juicy from the flesh that tastes exactly like a perfect summer day. These tart yet sweet gummies come shaped and flavored like tiny little slices of watermelon, perfect to pop into your mouth and enjoy 1, 2, 3 at a time. Watermelons are a major part of many different gift-giving customs around the world, such as China and Japan. And in Brazil, they often enjoy when getting together with friends and family. So many associate the sweet fruit with community and togetherness. What are your associations with summer and specifically with watermelons? Do you have refreshing drinks infused with watermelons? Have them as a side at your barbecues or add them to a fresh salad? If you don't already have any traditions, create some and include these gummies. Here in America, mostly people love eating watermelon during the summertime. And the most common time to have watermelon is during the 4th of July. That's a common thing to have, especially when people would eat them and spit out the seeds. We have both seedless and watermelons. Ooh, my gosh, it looks so pretty. I'm going to brace myself for the sourness. I'm so glad I saved this last. Here we go. It may have been the thing from the chocolate coffee thing I heard earlier, but it doesn't really taste like sour. It just tastes kind of tart, but I really do like it. And I love watermelon flavored gummies. I love these. That's a 5. I love those. And oh boy, I think we got the ultimate Sour King over here. We have the super unsour stuff. And another picture of a smiley face crying. Okay, let's see. Oh, super sour jellies. These are super sour, perfect for those who love more intense flavors. Balancing sweet and sour, these gummies are perfectly chewy and come in a variety of shapes. But they're only for the bravest of snackers. Can you take the sour kick? Docile has a philosophy of the best things in life coming with the need to be brave and to experiment. And these gummies are the perfect example of that mission. The sweetness of life is made ever sweeter when we go through the sour first. Every flavor complementing the other. Imagine if every song had the same melody or every movie told the same story. Docile asks, where would be the fun in that? Exactly. If life had only one note, how fun would that be? No. And also, discovering is delicious. And they would know they've been making candy for over 100 years now. Alright, so it's super sour. And it's a big combo of everything. Whoo! It really does smell when you open it. Okay, so we have sour cherries. We have cherries, rings, and a soda looking thing. All right, I'm going to do this. All right, wish me luck. Woo! That is super sour. And I think what I had was a peach. Whoo! It starts to hit you and then it starts slowly going away. Whoo! Yeah, definitely glad this was the last one. Wow. Ooh, that was a 4. Okay. A lot of these were delicious. And you know, I think these were the best. Because I love watermelon gummies. And who doesn't like watermelon flavored stuff? Alright. Well, that's all for today. And stay tuned for more Universal Yums coming up. Same time, same place. Well, not exactly the same time, but still the same place. So look forward from a month from now for more treats. All right, and this is Shadow Gaga signing out.